From the place affectionately known as the K, we're at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Kansas City Royals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jim Gage will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA...
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits.
No one out now.
The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first, and they get them both. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable. Stay on the attack. Get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
So here is Avisail Garcia. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
Garcia.
Slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Digging in now, Mad Dog Pruitt has been a real impact performer in the series with 7 runs driven in on a total of 9 base hits. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty V, yeah, they'd like to finish this series off strong, D-Row. They lose the first game of the set. They come back storming, winning games 2 and 3. They'd like nothing more than to finish it off and go 3 out of 4 and win this one here.
And heading into the weekend, this could really fire up this team, both offensively and defensively. Okay, here's how the Rays...
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Now to the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Mad Dog Pruitt.
Hey, your pitch, see it.
First pitch of the at-bat. High
Round
fly
hard,
ball
round
out
hard,
to straightaway center.
Scoring.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 4 full. The Royals are on top. Stepping in, Mad Dog Pruitt. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Shortstop, Mad Dog.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Come on, guy.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Stepping up now, Tommy Pham. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. ground toward the left. Backhanded. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Now at the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit.
Nice hit right there. Right, take a look around.
So he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Third baseman, Hunter.
Here we go. No one better. Touchdown. Driving in for us. Let's go,
Ready
baby.
to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Pruitt stands at first with one out.
Hey, no one better. Let's go.
2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's running. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is right there as Zunino made that caught stealing look easy.
Man, that just seemed like an unnecessary steal attempt there. Down by 2, that run doesn't mean much at all. The tying run is at the plate. At least he was. Let him try to make something happen, or at least keep the line moving.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Tampa Bay used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Emilio Pagan claims the win out of the pen, his first. Diego Castillo hammers down the save, his third of the Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Ryan Borucki will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Mad Dog Pruitt, he'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Richard over to his left, and that's the third out. Royals leave one. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. To the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Toronto. We'll move to the third. Coming to the plate
Let it
now,
fly, big guy.
Mad
Here we
Dog
go.
Pruitt, and he could give his guys an early
Mad
lead
Dog.
if he can come through
Pruitt.
here. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Third inning, no score to this point.
Hey, drive it. Here we go.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Stand up.
And it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite...
Here's Xander Bogaerts
Up
now,
next for the
looking
Blue
to
Jays.
put the ball in play
The
here.
shortstop.
He went down on strikes in his
Xander.
first at-bat.
Come on right now, huh, now?
The 3-2 pitch.
Freeze.
Hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And that's certainly... At the plate,
Now batting.
Mad Dog Pruitt. He got on top
Mad
of one
Dog.
and was a ground out
Pruitt.
victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB.
here we go.
He's
Come on
got
now.
to fight
One
to
time.
get it elevated just a little
On
bit
the bag,
more.
on the bag,
Back
on
up
the
the
bag.
middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
He's safe.
So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Digging in once
let it
again,
fly.
Jake Dye
The
comes
center
into this
fielder.
at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Guy.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Well, the Royals have been
Put a good
searching
swing
for
on it.
that
Here we
big
go.
hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they
Hey,
can
let's
get
go,
it,
big
but
fella.
now sure would be a great time.
Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called a strike.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
It's your pitch. Drive it right here.
The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a
Good eye,
ball.
good eye.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll dive back in safely.
Yeah, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Three and two, a full count to the Royal center fielder. Jorge Soler is on deck.
Here we go now. One at a time. Hey, your pitch. Drive the deep, huh? Here we go.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And that's low, ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him
Now
with
batting.
one away.
Got it.
And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next.
Soler.
Come on, right here one time. Here we go. Hey, here we go, here we go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. McGinnis, the runner at third. Pruitt at second. Dye is over at first with one away. That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
One time, right here. Let it fly. Let's go, right here.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Hey, try that pitch, huh? Here you go.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
All right, one time, right here.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in now, Josh Watson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Come on, big guy. Try that pitch now, eh?
The 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Come on, big dog. Get your pitch. Let it fly. Let's go right here.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Davis has a beat on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So they load the bases on just one hit, but 3 men are left stranded. Top of the... One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. One's down to third. And that's through, a base hit. Throw into third. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only one out.
Well, you know what?
Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wait. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Great job of hustle there by the base.
Ready now, Mad Dog Pruitt. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Hard on the ground towards short, and a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Boy, nice hit.
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Into the box now, Jake Dye, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Come on, big dog. We need you right here.
The 1-0 home. This is line to left. Hernandez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. In is Jorge Soler. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
High in the air out to center field. Davis has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One hit, one left. Home half of the eighth, straight ahead. The Jays lead it. So digging in now, Devin Travis. No hits to this point.
Baseman, Devin Travis.
Back up the middle. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Toronto Blue Jays. Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we'll get a look at a guy that...
In now, Jonathan Davis. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Number 1.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
1-1-1.
Ground out to short.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody.
So striding in, Mad Dog Pruitt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Back goes Pompey. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in, Mad Dog Pruitt. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 10 for him on the year. And the Royals have taken the lead. It's 2-1.
Man, he's kicking himself after that pitch. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a mistake. The next thing he knew, it was screaming through the night sky and over the fence.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile.
Leading off for the Jays, the first baseman, Luke Maile.
Duffy sets. Here he comes 0-1. Good on the ground to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. Ready for another chance? Mad Dog Pruitt as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. So far this season, Pruitt is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure. You want to talk about. And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. And the runner will score from second. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. So 3. Mad Dog Pruitt will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going.
Hey, no one better, huh? Hey, your turn. Drive me in. Clutch up for us.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame.
Clutch up for us, big guy. Here we go. Hey, come on, big guy. Need you right now.
0-2, here it comes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there. Up next is Danny Jansen, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back of the game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there is now. Striding in once again, Devin Travis. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Left side. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. And the winning run is across to score. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game. And
We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Kansas City have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Matt Shoemaker starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
He's out. You're out. Out. Out.
Stepping up to the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
On to first, a double play. Brandon Drury will bat next. It's been a great series for him at the plate. 5 for 8 so far.
Drury.
1-1-1-1.
Down to short. Pruitt is there. And there are 2 away now. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Dennis Davidson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, let's roll 2 right here.
The 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. So next to the plate for the Royals, Mad Dog Pruitt, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It really doesn't matter which side the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Popped him up. Bogarts over to his right. And that retires the side. Left for Kansas City. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
For the Jays,
Digging in, Dalton Pompey. So far, 0 for flyout. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Dalton Pompey. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Pompey.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here. Into the box now, Mad Dog Pruitt. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Mad Dog Pruitt.
Hey, your pitch right now.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Now batting,
right here, one
the
time.
3rd baseman, Hunter.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
2-1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down. Down and away. There's no success in that.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now at the plate, Josh Watson, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
0-1 the count.
Come on, big guy.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Pruitt on second. Dozier at first. One.
Come on, get out,
and
get
now
out,
the
get
runner's
out.
trying for third. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And they'll just tag him here for the out.
See it, driving, let's go. Right here.
Lifted down the line in left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Royals leave one. So one away now in the Toronto 7th. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. To short. Pruitt fields it cleanly. And that's the second out. At the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Here's the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. First and second here with nobody out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Drive those guys in. Here
Oh,
we go.
man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his...
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
None out, runners at first and second. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with another two-strike offering. Line towards center field. And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here we go, one
Now
down,
batting,
like a big dog.
the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
In now, Hunter Dozier, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with
right
all
guy,
the
right
pressure.
spot. He's
You're
up
looking
here.
to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Hey, you turn, drop him in.
Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
Hey, drop him in for us. We need you. Here you go.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Now a ball lined to the left side, but
Hey,
foul.
keep it going, keep it going.
When
Watch
you
out,
have
Brock.
2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Rocker in foul ground.
Here we go right here. No one better. No
Ready
one
with
better.
another 2-strike offering. And he takes a called third strike, and no help there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 away now. So a crucial moment
Now
here,
batting,
and standing
the
in,
second baseman,
Josh Watson,
Josh
as he's presented with the
Watson.
bases loaded situation and a tie ball game. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And there's ball one.
Touch up. Drive him in right here. Here you go. Come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
The 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Let's go now. What's time?
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down. Ready with another 2-strike offering.
Get dirty,
Back
get
up
dirty,
the
get
middle.
dirty.
There is Travis. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Rogers Center following this break. Digging in to try it again.
Now
Mad
batting,
Dog Pruitt,
shortdog.
runner in scoring
Mad
position
Dog.
with 2
Your turn. Drive
gone.
him in,
Pruitt.
kid. Let's go.
Here's the first pitch. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be.
So coming to the plate, Pierre Rocker.
Number 44. Pierre.
One out, nobody on.
Rocker.
You got one.
Hit to short. Pruitt gloves it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Everything looked routine until the throw. Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
5-0 the final score today. Brian Flynn claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watt. Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Mike Minor, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mad Dog Pruitt. And a great chance here for Kansas City to add on in just the first inning.
No one better. Stay hot. Keep it
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Hey, stay hot now.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mazzaro looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Royals have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those.
So stepping in, Mad Dog Pruitt. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one.
Now batting, the third baseman, Hunter.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hey, get a good one.
A 1 pitch on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Pruitt at second with 2 down.
Hey, let it rip one time. Need you right here.
Now another 0-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets
On
away.
the back, find the ball, find the ball.
Throw goes to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you sometimes you're just going to have games that get away from you. He's been struggling all outing long, and that wild pitch puts a little salt into the wound. He just hasn't had it in this one.
Got it.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Fouled off.
Hey, stick to your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
The 1-2. Soft liner to the right side. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Here's Elvis Andrus now.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Hey, get us out of this right here, huh?
Just back up the middle. Pruitt scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Texas. Score holds. It's 3-1. One gone in the Texas fourth. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman.
Ronald Guzman.
3-2 pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Played on the backhand. In the dirt. And he can't quite dig it out.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get...
So first and second with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. Guzman over at second. Mazzara is over at first with 1 away. From the ground to second base, this could be 2. Fielded cleanly, 1 there. Up next for the Rangers, Patrick Wisdom. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. Rangers leave a pair. They trail it 4-1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a living.
A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Brett Castro comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out.
Brett Castro.
Hunter Dozier will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with two on and nobody out here.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike one.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have two options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Get your pitch, drive it right here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Let her rip, let her rip. Wait for your pitch up there.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh Watson.
Into the box, Josh Watson.
Okay,
hit weakly back to the mound. In is Jorge Soler, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Jorge Soler.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
He's set. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Do your pitch. Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
0-1 count and the pitch. Hot shot down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there.
Hey, get your pitch here, squared up.
Two and two to Jorge Soler.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Hey, need you right here one time.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Hey, one pitch.
Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game.
Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
Ground ball foul down the left side.
Oh, big guy, get the pitch, huh?
Another payoff pitch. And another foul ball.
Come on, big guy. See it, drive it. See it, drive it.
Another full count pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brett.
Hey, come on now.
Brett
One time,
Phillips
right
will
here.
bat next. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Hey, wait for your pitch right there, huh? Hey, come on, big dog, get the pitch. Nobody better.
Comes set, the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, see it and rip it up there,
Nakajima
kid.
at
See it
third,
and rip
Pruitt
it.
at second, Watson at first, 2 out in the inning. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Here we go. Wait for your pitch up there.
And it's a 2-2 count to Brett Phillips.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip
big
away.
Dog. Get your pitch. Hey, like you can right there.
The 2-2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City.
Let's go, kid.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Royals wind up leaving them loaded. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be place in the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Mad Dog Pruitt will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
Good one right here.
First offering on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Back up the middle, and Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
The third baseman, Hunter.
Standing in now, Hunter Dozier, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there.
Hey, your pitch right here.
The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Standing in, Josh Watson.
Second baseman, Josh Watson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Pruitt on second. Dozier at first, one gone. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back. The 0-2 home. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
From the stretch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Go, kid, one time right here.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, let it rip one time.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Hey, square one up. One time.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
All right, come on now. Let it fly. Easy right here. One time.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips.
Hey now, Larry.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third.
Hey, one time right now. Here we go.
The 0-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
0-2.
Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Line drive to left. Gallo is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strains. So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. The ground to the left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Sometimes this game doesn't make sense right there. He's out on his front side.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mad Dog Pruitt. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll get into third here on the flyout. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Domingo. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball. Keep the game tied. Hit on the ground to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Into the box, Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12. Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big...
And the ball is dropped. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
The batter, the third baseman, Hunter.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
Stepping in now, Hunter Dozier. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out.
Here you go. Leave you right here.
The 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first.
Hey, come on, big guy. Need you right now.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now.
Hey, hook up right here.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first.
Come on, big dog, we need you. Here we go.
The 0-2.
Nope.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Looking good. No
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Looking good. No one better out there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just the case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Pruitt over at second. Soler on at first with 2 down.
Here you go.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Here we go right here. No one better. No one better.
And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Genmar Gomez answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Lawrence McWilliams will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Here's the first pitch. Ripped down the first base line. This is foul for the first strike.
Touch up for us. Right guy, right place. Let's go, baby.
Ready with the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Wisdom trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, it's your turn. Drive him in.
1-2. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, drive him in. No one better right here.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So they'll let it. So next to the plate for Texas, Howie Crispo.
The shortstop.
The 3-2 pitch.
Crispo.
To the left side. He's got to hurry. And that's the first out. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Carl Gomez. He drew a walk his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2. Hard hit ball to short. And there's out number 2. Was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
The final line.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him.
A manager addresses his team about their recent slump.
It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Texas Rangers. It's Rangers baseball next. Johnny Knapp is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Stepping in, Mad Dog Pruitt looking to stay hot. He's coming off a 5-hit performance in last night's contest.
Stay hot now. Let's go, kid.
First delivery to him on the way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the...
Here's Elvis Andrus now.
The batter, number
2 out,
1.
nobody on.
Shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that will be a base hit for Andrus.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6.
Standing in, Mad Dog Pruitt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lifted down the line in left. Gallo sprinting after it, and they can't run it down. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, square one up. One time.
Swing and a line drive. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. And we got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
The third baseman.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Wait for your pitch up there.
And he lays off for ball one. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Let's go.
And he misses 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in, Josh Watson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Watson.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
He's set. The 0-1. Fouled away. The 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Pruitt at second. Dozier at first. 2 out in the inning. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Rangers 1 and the Royals nothing. Now in the box, Ronald Guzman. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Ronald Guzman.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Easy out, plays it first.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Digging in now for Kansas City, Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Hit high and deep out to left. Gallo going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. O'Hearn isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
And he's one rookie that's not afraid of the moment. That's his second knock of the game. This one a double, and he looks like the type of player that knows he belongs.
The batter, the third baseman, Hunter.
In now, Hunter Dozier. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
1 out and a runner on second base. Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike 1.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Striding into the box, Josh Watson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Watson.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Pruitt stands at second with 2 gone. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready with the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The set and the 1-2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh? Hey, let's go, kid.
The set and the 2-2. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Royals settle for.
All right, here we go. We
Ready
need you
once
here. We need
again,
you.
Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the
All right,
plate
here
this
we
guy
go. Let's go.
loves
Come
to
on.
hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting
Hold
against
it right there.
right-handed
Hold it
pitching.
right there.
To second for 1. Back to first, but it's right over his head. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Runner at second now as a result of the error. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
All right, let's sit on something you like right here.
First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals.
Come on, big dog. We need you.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, come on, big guy. Need you here.
From the stretch. Weakly to the right side, so he stays alive.
Hey, keep it going. Clutch up for us.
The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
2-2 to Hunter Dozier.
Hey, right guy, right place.
Fastball well outside.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Hey, no one better. Need you right here.
Another full count pitch on its way.
Stand up,
Swing and a
stand
ground
up.
ball to third. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Royals settle for just the one. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Rangers 6 and the Royals 3.
Setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Rangers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ian Kroll claims the win out of the pen his first. Chris Martin works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rangers.
Great job.